Hey guys, and welcome back to Prime Collectibles. Because I took such a big hiatus from making videos, I figured I should probably do a update to my house tour because a lot of things have changed and I moved some things around to different rooms. So let's do that. I'll walk you guys around, show you what's changed, show you what's new, and we can go from there. So follow me and we'll go to my office, which is one of the areas that has changed the most. So this used to be just sort of a toy room, you know, my nostalgia room, but now I've changed it around and turned it into my office, just so it has some functional space, because before it was just sort of a little museum. I would take people in, show them around, but it didn't really serve a purpose. So come on in, I'll close the door behind you here so you can actually maneuver a bit. First thing we see here is obviously the Spawn that I did a review on last time. I forgot in the review that he does have glowing eyes, so I turned the eyes on so you could see him. I shrunk my NECA Ninja Turtles area down just a little bit because I needed the space, but they're all kind of in this IKEA display cabinet now. And I threw my Spider-Man bust up on top because I didn't have any other space for him. Now I moved all of my G.I. Joe stuff down here so that I can sort of have the statues represent the individual toys, which I've moved into here. So I got all the classified characters here, everything that's available so far, and then I've got some of the more vintage style re-releases that are coming out as well. And when I don't want to look at them, it's nice and clean. And under here are just some of the Super 7 Ninja Turtles. These are more based on the original Playmates toys. They're chunkier, heavier, and they're just a different sort of thing than those NECA ones. So moving on to the Transformers, not much new in the way of masterpiece. I've got the Fort Max head that is they're going to make a full body for it. There's a third-party company that makes this, and it's going to be massive. It's going to be like probably up to my chest in height, and I don't know where I'm going to put it, but for now, it's just the head. We got the Flames Toys Victory Saber, I believe it's called. The Victory Saber is basically a mix of Leo, Convoy, and Star Saver, if I remember correctly. Anyways, it's a very cool piece. But beyond that, there's not too much new in the Transformers world here. Moving around over here, I moved He-Man and Battle Cat up here because he's now in the Masters of the Universe section with all my Masters of the Universe toys. So I've got Castle Grayskull, I've got some exclusives from various shows down here, and then I have got all the rest of the Masters of the Universe stuff here. So we've got all of the, oh shit, this is a little bit open. That's interesting. Anyways, whatever. Got all the sort of Masters of the Universe reissues, but with more articulation than the originals. And yeah, a bunch of the vehicles down here, some exclusives. I think these are the Super 7 versions of them. And these are the Mondo characters. I think the only new one is Hordak, I believe, from last time. Yeah, and that's it for the office. I've got all these little sexy anime characters as well, but this is a kids show, so let's not focus too much on those. All right, let's move upstairs. So up here is where the DC lineup is. It's not changed that much from what I showed in my last tour video, but I've kind of simplified things. It was about 2 layers deep of statues, and I found that to be a little bit too confusing for the eye. So I've simplified things, stretched it out a little bit more, and now there's just one level of the statues, and it kind of makes each of them a little bit more, it makes them pop a little bit more. So Deathstroke, Joker, you guys have seen most of these already before. Harley Quinn, obviously. We've got Poison Ivy, the glorious Hush Superman, Hush Batman. I do have the Batcave version of him coming eventually, but this guy's there until now, or for now, I should say. Now, Nightwing is new. I don't think I've done a review on him yet, I think, right? So this is a new one. He's a nice addition, adds a nice little bit of, a little pop of blue to the collection here. And then we got Huntress, Red Hood. I gave Swamp Thing his sword. I think that's a nicer look than what he had before. Put the bird up here. Deadman, Batman Beyond, and Zod is here basically just taking space for now. I believe that I will put Zatanna here when she arrives, and then when I can get Constantine, when Prime 1 releases them, or releases him, I will probably sell him and put Constantine here to get the whole Justice League Dark in the same area. So let's move on to the man cave and I'll show you how that's changed. Okay, so guys, just very quickly before we get to the man cave, this is just sort of my TV room. This is where we chill, watch movies and that sort of thing. Sometimes I'll work out of here just because I can look out into the street from here. It's kind of fun, but not much more to say. I've got a really cool art print of Cthulhu there, but it's kind of hard to see with the colors, with the darkness of the room. Got a few statues here that I was gonna sell them. I think I'm just gonna give them to me. I'll probably give these two to my brother because he's an X-Men fan, and I'm probably gonna give this one to my buddy who's a big Castlevania fan. It's just, it's almost too much of a pain in the ass to try and sell him. He wouldn't go for much, and my buddy will appreciate it, so. Okay, so let's go into the man cave now. This is kind of the bulk of my statues, and here is something that I haven't talked about yet that I'm really excited to show. So here is my big multi-game arcade cabinet. This thing has tens of thousands of games. It's got everything from like the original arcades and everything up to PlayStation 3, I believe. So it's pretty exciting. It's all emulators. So it's got MAME, it has emulators, like I said, for every console you can imagine. It's insane. So I will do like a more in-depth review of this thing, and maybe I'll just film my buddies and I playing it, and we can, maybe I'll do we could do a live stream, hey? And just take requests on games to play. That'd be interesting. Anyways, this is the arcade cabinet. This is a pretty big new addition to the area. Also, I've moved the Iron Studios X-Men 1/10 diorama up here. Just now it's like more waist head height, it's easier to kind of pick up what's going on in the diorama. I think it's a better place for it. Yeah, you can look around a little bit. Okay, so what else is different? I moved most of the Final Fantasy stuff over here. I have a bunch more coming from custom groups mostly, but some licensed. That's gonna go in this area. I put my video game stuff here. You know, I got Mario, I've got Conker, and I've got Snake. I've got a couple other Metal Gear statues that are also gonna be coming here. I moved a lot of the fighting game girls that I don't know what to do with into this little cabinet down here. I think I might sell the Tri-Eagles Mai. I believe that's probably the only one that I'll sell, but I have some other fighting game girls that are probably gonna come into this area as well. This hasn't changed. The Street Fighter section hasn't changed more or less. I actually, before I say that, Manat here is new. I just got her in recently, and I'll actually do a full review of her, but she's a nice addition to the whoops, knocking things over here, to the swimsuit line from PCS. I really like her. I'm not even sure if I've shown Armika. She might be new too. So that's another one. So here's where I do most of my gaming down here. Nothing really exciting. It's just I like being a little bit closer to the TV for competitive gaming like Call of Duty or whatever. So that's why I have my TV here. I put Vampirella up above the TV. And now, actually, let's look over here first. So this is kind of more of like an anime section with little random things. Anime, a bit of Final Fantasy because I have nowhere else to put it. You know, I've got Half-Life, Gordon Freeman. I've got Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. And then I have the rest of the Bishojo Kotobukiya stuff up along the top here. And in the anime theme, I have the Cowboy Bebop stuff on the top there. So, keeping the anime theme, I moved Guts Berserker Armor here. I don't know if I'm gonna be keeping him or not because he just doesn't really fit and I got other stuff coming, but for now he's there. And it's hard to navigate in here in the close quarters, but okay, come this way and we can look from here maybe. So all the Berserk stuff has moved to the bottom here so that I can actually light them properly, essentially. I didn't like the uplighting I had on them before, so now they're in cabinets and they're all properly lit. So Skull Knight, Casca, Guts and Griffith, and then Slan. And Zod was so big, he just wouldn't even fit in here, so I kind of had to makeshift something outside to fit him. He's just a giant. And then up along top, we still have Batman, Shogun, basically my Badass Girls collection, not much has changed there. And then in the corner here, we've got what's left of my Marvel collection. So really, I don't have many Marvel pieces left. I'm selling most of them. This is Wolverine. This is Psylocke. This is actually, I think it's a resin Psylocke. This is one of the only resin non-licensed pieces I have for Marvel. I found her on eBay. I thought she was kind of cool, but she's not the best quality. Got my custom Emma Frost, and then these are the rest of the Marvel characters. I might sell Daredevil, I might sell Spidey 2099, and I might sell both of these guys as well at the top. As much as I love that portrait for Venom, I'm moving away from Marvel. Just gonna keep my absolute favorites. So one other thing to mention is I have a bunch of the not Flame toys, a bunch of the Storm Collectibles video game characters all on the top. So here, this is all Golden Axe. And then if you come over here again, you'll see I have a bunch of Street Fighter and Tekken and Darkstalkers and Streets of Rage and Samurai Showdown. And I have some Mortal Kombat characters all coming. I haven't taken them out of box. I kind of dig the boxes that they're in, so I put them up there. I think, guys, that's it. I think that's the only changes I've made here. Like I said, I mean, this room's changed around quite a bit. The office changed the most, I believe. But I just wanted to give you guys an update and see how I've been moving things around. Next video will likely be coming next week, and I'm gonna have some exciting stuff as well. Likely, like I said, the video explaining how I make my decisions when I'm purchasing statues. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe as always. And until next time, later.